Hey everyone, a quick through the mail package arrived yesterday for Mawa. This was coordinated through the Rapper magazine. That's W-R-A-P-P-E-R, not R-A-P-P-E-R. So not hip hop rap, but rapper as in non-sport collectible cards. So the package came in very securely packed. This was from Danny F., who has an ad in just about every issue of the Rapper. So let's see what goodies he has sent us. So, very well packed. So, one of the non-sport cards I really dig is this. It's called the G-Men, Heroes of the Law. And what this is all about FBI people. This was old Topps cards. Actually, this is Topps of Bowman. Jesus, I really should know what the hell I'm looking at. It's actually Gum Incorporated. My God, I don't know when they went out of business, but they're very cool. That's an example of the artwork. And wait till you see the back. The back is like a complete story about the law enforcement men. Some of these cards can get pretty graphic and with violence and such. These were all lower grade cards that I got, but I think they just look fantastic considering they're 60, 65 years old. G-Men and Heroes of the Law. A death duel with escaping convicts. Actually, copyright's on the front. Can you see that with your good eyes?
Yes, I can. It's 1936.
1936. Okay, so about 80 years old. Man, how about them apples? I also got a couple government agents and public enemies cards, which I'd never seen before. But I wanted to give them a try. These are real low grade. This is 1936 as well. Copyright M. Presner and Company, and very similar style. This was the style of the cards back then for non-sports. Very text heavy. You're really getting a story with each card. And this one was actually good. This was a low condition one as well, but I think they just look fantastic. The artwork and everything. What are you smiling at? Copyright 1936. Holy moly. So I did get a couple cards for Lucas.
Yes, that's why I was smiling.
So I got him some Beatles cards, and there's a little from each set. So this is the second series black and white set for Luke. This is the third series, and you got the fake autograph on there that you can see more clearly in this one.
I didn't even see it.
This was the first series, number 27 in a series of 60 photos, and that's all it says on the back. And Paul McCartney looks like a school picture with his hands folded. And then I got two of the color sets, and these cards are in really nice condition. Even though he considered them lower grade. These were, I think, were $2.50 a piece, which is a real good price. First one is the Beatles diary set, which is all the boys singing. Looks like in Hamburg, back in their early days at the club. And this is the back, and it says Beatles diary. Actually, you want to read it?
Sure.
It was Hamburg.
What?
Read it.
All right. Dear Diary, just when things were going so well here in Hamburg, this had to happen. Our working permit was expired. That means we'll have to head back to Liverpool. Flat broke. It's a shame because we've built up a name for ourselves as well as a loyal following here in Hamburg. The followers are so discouraged by this news. And then a little signature, John.
So we watched the first part of Anthology where they were in Hamburg, and they, who was it, Ringo? Was underage. He didn't have a working permit or something. They had to leave, go back to England.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. And then there was also another set, Beatles color cards. And there you can see them playing with a puppy. What's that, not a Doberman, a Dalmatian? No. Yeah, Dalmatian, right, with the white spots, 101 sure. Dalmatians. This is what the back of this one looks like. Nice little character art of each one. And do you want to read the backs for that one for the fine viewing audience?
Question. Do bad reviews from the critics upset the Beatles? And then John speaking. Not us. We got a big kick out of these. I'm bad at speaking. We get a big kick out of seeing what the press is saying about us. It's funny to wake up in the morning and read about what you did the day before. Even if you didn't do it
God.
Even if you didn't do it
All right. Well,
All right, I
jeez.
give up.
You're all right.
I don't know. I'm tired.
Even if you didn't do it at all, but we like to read our pans as well as our praises. We don't mind people putting us down. The only time we get mad is when someone says we are getting too much wages, getting paid too much. They don't like that. So that's all 5 of the Beatles cards, samples of each. At the time we hadn't gotten to the card show, I didn't expect to find any there. So I wanted to see which ones you kind of wanted to focus on. So I got one of each for you. And I got a couple other cards. These are all from Scoops. It's a set that has, we talked about during the Harry's Card Show video. And I got Victory for the Rough Riders, Theodore Roosevelt. Rough Riders take San Juan. And then you can see the backs of those are very cool as well. So each one is kind of like a little mini history lesson. Lincoln Shot. There you go. I mean, that's cool. Again, that's a low grade. So I was very pleased with the quality of this. Panama Canal opened. And then the lowest graded one I got has a little bit of wear on the front. President Kinley Shot. So we got some presidents getting shot here on these trading cards.
Some boys dying.
Yeah, so I got 8 cards. You got 5 cards. And they go along with the other cards I got the other day, which are even worse condition. That was my Scoops. I thought I had my 2 other Scoops cards there. President Roosevelt dies.
Yes, everyone dies with the cards that you have.
Yes, very morbid. But I love the G-Men and the government agents. I remember the Non-Sport Update magazine back in the day. They had an article on the G-Men. I just was fascinated by them. So I'm glad I can get some for my collection. So that was a little mail day. You like your cards?
Yes.
Cool. So which ones do you think you're going to focus on?
I like the Beatles diary.
Yeah.
And the color cards. I don't know.
Yeah. So mainly, I think the color cards are really well done. The photo cards, I can see why they would have appealed to girls back in the day. Or fans, I should say fans.
Mostly girls though.
Well, but yeah, I mean, you don't become the greatest band of all time by just appealing to females. But I mean, that little day, especially when you watch like Anthology and you watch some of the movies that we're watching, you can actually read about, and it all kind of ties in together.
I also like the text on the back, just like a little bonus.
Yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal to help you learn and appreciate the history of the Beatles.
Yes.
So that's it for us for now. We'll be back. We have Topps Heritage coming in. We'll do a group live box break with that. But until then, also want to say that we're in the early stages. I don't want to say anything too soon, but someone on this video may be looking into doing his own podcast with his friends. So
I don't know who that could be.
Yeah, I don't know who either. But let me tell you, we'll let you know when it happens so you can listen in and give us your feedback.
Maybe it's him.
Maybe it is. We'll find out soon enough. So keep an eye out for that. Until next time, I'm Matt.
And I'm Lucas.
And we'll see you again real soon, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.